For several reasons. If we raise our voices together, like we did with the rare disease legislative activists last year on Lobby Day, we all came together and we ran around the Senate and the Congress and we talked to our congressmen and our senators and we told them why it was so important for them to consider legislation that would change our children's lives, that would expedite clinical trials. And this legislation was added into the DUFA. We actually did have 5 pieces of legislation that were approved. And what was huge for me is that this legislation will expedite clinical trials. They'll take into consideration surrogate markers rather than clinical data that we don't have because we've only been studying Sanfilippo for the last 5 years, so we don't have a compilation. So it was the parents that did that. You know, the parents made our legislators aware of the fact that we needed help and we needed our clinical trials expedited. Another major point of it is that we're fundraising. We're funding the science, and when nobody else is willing to fund the science and you want to save your child's life, well, it's up to you to fund the science. Without the parents doing any of this funding, we wouldn't have this research. Like I mentioned before, it started with us. We were the ones who initiated this research. So in order to get treatments for rare diseases, the parents have to start it and get people involved and realize that we need help.